Please type your names in the chat box and let us start the session as quickly as possible so that after the session you can go and enjoy your Sunday. Please type your names in the chat box and let's see who all are here with me today. I hope I'm audible to you all and my screen is visible. So welcome everyone to the YouTube live streaming of Me and Math. And I hope you know what topic we are going to discuss today. So let me tell you more about it. Today we are going to discuss about mass. You know what is mass? Who can tell me what do you mean by mass? Come on, quickly. If you have joined the session, quickly type your name in the chat box and tell me what is mass. I don't see any answers coming in the chat box yet. You have to be quick. Okay, let me tell you. Mass means how heavy or light an object is. Okay, so when you're holding an object, when you're carrying an object, you feel like sometimes the object is very heavy or not very heavy, very light, right? So that is called the mass of the object, or sometimes we also say the weight of the object, right? So mass of the object tells you that how heavy or light an object is. So today we are going to start our discussion of mass and we are going to solve some questions on the same topic. Okay, so are we ready to start the session? Then let's move to our first question. Is the first question visible to you all? So let me read out the question for you. Which of the following options shows ball 1 is lighter than ball 2? Out of these options A, B, C, and D, which option is showing or which picture is showing that ball 1 is lighter than ball 2? So you can see that the pictures are like balances. So you have to look at the balances and you have to tell me that in which balance it is showing that ball 1 is lighter than ball 2. So quickly type your answers in the chat box. But first, please type your name in the chat box so that I can see that who all have joined the session today. Because I do not see anything in the chat box yet. Please quickly type your names in the chat box and type the answer. Which option do you think is correct? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay. Hello, Trijal. Very good morning to you, Trijal. How are you? And how was your test? Last week you had given the test, right? The team round 2 test. So, how was your test, Trijal? Did it go well? And you can type your answer quickly in the chat box for this question. If you have understood the question, you can type the answer and then we are going to discuss. Okay. So which of the following options shows ball 1 is lighter than ball 2? So Trijal is here and who else is here? Please type your name in the chat box. Let's see. Come on, be quick. Trijal, come on, quickly type your answer. Okay. So Trijal, after you type the answer, we will discuss the answer for this question, right? So I'm waiting for your answer. Okay. So Trijal has given the answer as option C. Very good, Trijal. Thank you so much for the response. So let us see if it is correct or not. Okay. So we will start from option A first. In option A, we can see that in balance, the ball 1 is coming down and ball 2 is up, right? So we have to understand that in a balance, the side which is heavier, okay, the side which is heavier, that side comes down, and the side which is lighter goes up. Okay. So in option A, we can see that ball 1 is coming down and ball 2 is up. Okay. So option A is showing that ball 1 is heavier than ball 2. So this option we cannot take because we have to see ball 1 lighter than ball 2, right? So in option B, we can see that both the balls are in the same level, right? So that means the mass of ball 1 is equal to the mass of ball 2, right? Nothing is heavier or lighter here. Both are same. So this also we cannot consider. And in option C, we can see that ball 2 is coming down and ball 1 is going up, isn't it? So this shows that ball 2 is heavier and ball 1 is lighter. So option C is absolutely the correct answer. So Trijal, very good. Very good. You were absolutely correct. That's great. So anybody else who have joined now, please quickly type your name in the chat box and we can move over to the next question. I have moved over to the next question. Is it visible? Let me know if the next question is visible to you on the screen. Is the next question visible to you on the screen? Good morning, Krishu. Very good morning to you. How are you, Krishu? And how did your team round tests go in the last few days? So we have moved over to the next question, Krishu and Trijal. Is it visible on the screen? Just a minute. Just give me a moment. Okay, I think it's visible to you now on the screen. The next question. So we can start reading the next question. Just give me a moment. It's taking a bit of a time to load. you all understood the first question. Did you miss the first question? If you have seen the first question that we were solving, I hope you understood it. So now we are ready to solve the next question. Let me know if it is visible to you on the screen. Which is the lightest item? Out of the four options A, B, C, and D, which is the lightest item? Now, is it visible now, Trijal and Krishu? Let me know. Type a yes in the chat box if you can see the next question on the screen now. Can you all see the next question on the screen? Which is the lightest item? You have to look at the balances given. There are two balances given, and there are four vegetables: tomato, chili, lemon. Okay, sorry, there are three vegetables actually: tomato, chili, and lemon. Okay, and tomato is there present on both the balances. So you have to check both the balances. You have to compare and tell me which is the lightest item out of these three. Out of chili, lemon, and tomato, which is the lightest item? And if you are not able to find out the answer, then you can also choose option D. Very good morning. Can you please type your name in the chat box? I can see that you have joined from a name something like Talicia Foods. So can you please write your name in the chat box so that I know who you are? And Trijal and Krishu, you can type the answers in the chat box if you have understood the question. Trijal, now you can see the question on the screen, right? It's visible. It was taking a bit of a time to load, but now I think it is visible to you, right? Come on, quickly type the answers in the chat box. Let's see. Oh, Arya. Good morning, Arya. How are you doing? Arya, is this a new, like from a new account you have joined, I feel? No? That's why it's showing a different name. Okay, that's great, Trijal. So, Arya, now we have Arya, Trijal, and Krishu with us. So, who is going to give me the answer for this first? Let's see. Let's see who is going to give me the answer. Come on, be quick. Then we will be discussing and we will be seeing whether you are correct or not. Fast. Which one do you think is the lightest? We discussed that how we can check in a balance, light and heavy, right? So you can look at each balance and you can see which vegetable is heavier and which is lighter. So out of the three, which one is the lightest? सबसे ज्यादा हल्का कौन सा है? लाइट यानी कि हल्का, हेवी मतलब भारी, राइट? सो सबसे ज्यादा हल्का आइटम कौन सा है? Okay, Trijal has given the answer and Trijal has deleted the answer also. Trijal looks confused. Come on, quickly, be confident and give the answer. Let's see. And others who are joining now, please type your name in the chat box and join in answering the questions as well. So, what about Arya and Krishu? Come on, quickly. Okay, Trijal has changed his answer from B to D. Trijal says that the weight cannot be determined. It cannot be determined that which item is the lightest. Okay. Arya says A. Okay, Arya says chili is the lightest. Okay. Technically, yes, that should be lightest, because chili is like really very small. So, yeah, it should be the lightest among the three, but we will find out. Okay, Arya? Srijal says D, Arya says A. And what about Krishu? I did not get Krishu's answer yet. Krishu, please type your answer quickly in the chat box. I'm going to give 5 seconds. And within that, you have to type your answer in the chat box. And then we are going to start discussing. Okay. So here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got answer A. Is it from Trish? Is it from Krishu? Okay, so I have got two A's and one D. D, Trijal has said, and Arya and Krishu says A. So let's see. So in the first balance, in this one, here, we can see that we have the tomato and the chili, right? So tomato is coming down and chili is up, right? So obviously here between tomato and chili, we can say chili is the lighter and tomato is the heavier one. I hope you can see the writing on the screen, right? Okay, that's great. So now we come to the next balance. Here we see that the lemon is down and the tomato is up. Okay, in the next balance. So obviously if lemon is coming down, so lemon is heavier and tomato is lighter. Correct. But there is no balance where it is showing the comparison between chili and lemon, but we can still find out from these two balances only. Okay. How? So lemon is heavier than tomato and tomato is heavier than the chili. So we can say that lemon is the heaviest of all the three, right? So first your lemon is going to come, which is the heaviest, and then tomato will come. And finally, tomato is heavier than chili. So last, your chili is going to come, right? So out of all the three, chili is the lightest. So even though they have not shown the balance with chili and lemon, but still from here we can find out the heaviest and the lightest. Okay. So lemon is the heaviest, tomato is little more heavy, and finally the lightest is chili. So chili is the answer. Option A. So Arya and Krishu has said option A. So very good. This was the correct answer. And Trijal, did you now understand why it is option A? Right? So first you had said B, which was lemon, but lemon is the heaviest, right? And then you changed it to can't be determined. But we can determine. We can understand that chili is the lightest. Now, please quickly write in the chat box if you have understood this. Type a yes, or you can also, send me a thumbs up if you have understood this. Then we can move over to the next question. Yes, you have to be quick. Have all of you understood this? So when you go to the market to buy vegetables, you must have seen that how the grocers, the shopkeepers, they balance the vegetables and fruits on the balance, isn't it? Have you all seen that? I'm sure you have gone to the market and you have observed that how the mass of the vegetables and the fruits are determined, right? Sometimes we say we need 1 kg of potatoes or we need 500 grams of onions. So, how will you know whether the shopkeeper is really giving you 1 kilo of potatoes or 500 grams of onions or not? For that, they have to measure the mass on the balance, right? That's great. Okay, thank you so much. So, let's move over to the next question. Trijal, I hope you have understood as well. Which of the following is the lightest? Can you all see the next question? Let me know if you can see the next question on the screen. If you're not able to see, then just wait for a moment. It takes a bit of time. As soon as you see the next question on the screen, you can let me know. Which of the following is the lightest? Okay, there are four options, four objects you can see. Out of the four objects, which is the lightest? You have to, which one do you think is the lightest? There is no balance over here. So just by looking at the object, you have to tell me that which one do you think is the lightest? These are all very common objects which are available in everybody's house. Okay, so you have to tell me that which of these is the lightest. Okay, I have already got one answer from Krishu. Okay, we have Rayansh here with us. Rayansh also have given the answer. Very good morning to you, Rayansh, and thank you for joining the session. So both Krishu and Rayansh says it is option C. What about Arya and Trijal? Come on, this is an easy one. Quickly give me the answer. I hope you all are able to identify all the objects. Okay, Trijal. Okay. So now, Trijal, you can give me the answer for this one quickly. Let's see. Which one do you think is the lightest? सबसे हल्का इन चारों आइटम्स में से सबसे हल्का आइटम कौन सा है? Is it A, B, C or D? Okay, Arya also has given the answer as option C. Trijal, come on. Answer. Which option? Just write the name of the option. Which option do you think? Is it A, B, C or D? Just type that in the chat box. Okay, so Trishu, Rayansh, and Arya have given the answers already. Srijal is yet to give, and I can see Jaya Lakshmi. Jaya Lakshmi, can you type your name in the chat box, please, so that I know what's your real name? Because you all will be joining from your parents' account, right? So you have to type your name so that I know that what's your actual name, right? And I will be able to address you like that. Okay, so let's discuss. So option A is a chair, option B is a wardrobe, option C is spoon, and option D is a table, right? Okay, Trijal also have given the answer as option C. Great. So let's see. So out of all the four objects, सबसे हल्का कौन सा है? So you all have told that spoon. So yes, of course, if you try to pick up a chair, you will see that it is definitely heavier. You know, the most easiest to pick is a spoon. Wardrobe, definitely not. Wardrobe is the most heaviest, right? Out of all the four, wardrobe is the heaviest. You cannot pick a wardrobe, like it's not possible for one person to pick a wardrobe. It is very heavy. Chair and table you can pick, but still it will be little difficult to pick because they are little heavy. And spoon is the lightest, right? Spoon is the lightest. You don't have to put much effort to pick up to hold a spoon, right? So the correct option is definitely the spoon. So we can say that spoon is the lightest and wardrobe is the heaviest, right? So that's great. Very good. Okay. So all of you have given the correct answers for this one. Great. So now let us move over to the next question. So can you all see the next question on the screen? I have moved over to the next question. Is it visible to you on the screen? Okay. So you can see there is a balance. Okay, and on the left side of the balance, some weights are kept. You must have seen these things, these weights when you go to the market, right? And on the right side of the balance, you can see a paint bucket is kept. Now, those weights which you see, one weight is equal to 1 kg. Okay. Then weight of two such paint buckets is how much? If one paint bucket weight is this, it is given, you can count the weights from the balance and you have to find out the weight of two such paint buckets. Your options is 4 less than 20, 4 more than 20, 3 more than 19 and 3 less than 24. The weight will be in terms of kg. So I hope you all have understood the question. Please type a yes in the chat box if you all have understood the question. Okay, Krishu says C. Is C for this question, Krishu? Did you count the weights? You have to count the weights. First, you have to find out the weight of one paint bucket. And then you can find out the weight of two such paint buckets. Okay? So let's see. Quickly. Quickly tell me. So Krishu says C. What about others? What about Riyansh? What about Srijal, Arya? Quickly type your answers. Then we'll see who is correct. Okay, Arya. Now quickly type your answer. Come on. Quickly. So what is the weight of one paint bucket? Who can tell me? What is the weight of one paint bucket? This is the paint bucket. And what is the weight? Did you count these weights? How many weights are over here? Okay, Reyansh says option B. Great. We have a different option. So Krishu had said C and Reyansh told it is B. So 4 more than 20, 3 more than 90. Okay. Srijal, you did not type your answer yet. Please type your answer quickly in the chat box. And Arya also. Arya and Srijal, please type your answers in the chat box quickly. So let us count the weights. Okay. So remember, one weight is equal to 1 kg. Okay. Okay, Krishu has guessed, but she is not very confident. She's not sure about the answer. Don't worry, Krishu. We will find out. Okay, let's find it out. So how many such 1 kg weights are here? Let's see that. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, Arya says C again. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 weights. That means 12 kgs, right? So we can say that one paint bucket is equal to 12 kgs. So how do we find out the weight of two paint buckets? How can you find out the weight of two paint buckets? Who can tell me? Just type the number in the chat box. If one paint bucket is equal to 12 kgs, then what will be the weight of two paint buckets? Just type the number in the chat box. Type the number in the chat box. What do you think will be the weight of two paint buckets? Okay. I've already explained to you most of the sum. So now you have to just tell me. Okay. Krishu now says that it is B. Okay. 24. Yes. So to find out the weight of two paint buckets, you have to multiply 2 into 12. So it is 24 kg. Exactly, Riyansh. Right? So which options out of the four options, which option is giving us 24? So the first one is saying 4 less than 20. So 4 less than 20 is not 24. 4 less than 20 is 16. right? If you do 20 minus 4, it is 16. Option B is telling 4 more than 20. So 20 plus 4 is 24. Yes. Option C is telling 3 more than 90. So 3 more than 90 is 22. 19 plus 3. And then option is 3 less than 24. So if you go less than 24, it's coming to 20. So out of the 4 options, we can see option B is giving us 20. So option B is absolutely correct. Okay, hello Soham. Yes, it is option B, which is giving us 24. So the correct answer is 24 kgs, but the options are not given directly to you. It's given in a little different way. Okay, so I hope you all have understood, right? Yes, it is option B. That's great. So Arya, Trijal, Soham, Reyansh, and Krishu, well done. Now let's move to the next question. I hope nobody has any doubts in this one. So I have moved over to the next question, okay? So if it is visible to you on the screen, let me know. Yes, yes, Arya. Great. Is the next question visible to you on the screen? Let's read it. Which of the following items will balance the given scale? Okay. So there is the balance scale given to you. On the left side, some weights are put, and on the right side, there is nothing. So out of the 4 options, which one are you going to put on the right side? So that both sides are balancing, both sides are equal. Balancing means both sides have to be equal. Okay. So which object are you going to put on the balance scale? Come on, let's see. This is an interesting one and also easy. So you have to quickly type your answer in the chat box. Okay, Krishu has again given the answer first. She says it's A, option A. Okay. Let's see what others have to say. Come on, Riyansh, Trijal, Arya, Soham. Okay, Riyansh also says option A. Great. Others, quickly. Come on, quickly type your answers in the chat box. Come on, come on, come on, quickly. I know you all are very, very smart and you can quickly give the answer for this one. Yes. So I have got two answers for, two votes for option A, 20 kgs. Let's see. Trijal, Arya, Soham, what do you have to say? What is your answer? Okay, Soham says option A. So we have got Shri option A. Others, Trijal and Arya. Trijal, Arya, quick. Whatever answers you have got, quickly type in the chat box and then we will discuss. Don't worry if it is wrong. Okay, just type it. Whatever you feel is the answer, just type your answer in the chat box. Okay, Trijal says 20. Trijal, 24 was the answer of the last one, Trijal. This one, this new question, what is the answer? 24 is not there in the option, isn't it? What is the answer of this question? Quickly. Arya, Trijal, come on. Why you people are taking so long to answer? This one is easy, right? See, others are all waiting for you. Come on, I will be counting till 5, and within that, you will type your option. Okay, Arya says A. That's straight, Arya. Okay, so now Trijal, only you were left. Okay, so let's start discussing. By that, you can type your answer in the chat box. So let's count what weights are there in the left side of the scale. So we have a weight of 1 kg. Then we have two weights of 2 kgs and we have three weights of 5 kgs, right? So if we are adding them, if we want to find out the total of all the weights, right? We have to find out the total of all the weights. So we have 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, right? So we have 3 into 5 is 15, 2 into 2 is 4, 15 plus 4 is 19, plus 1 is 20. So the total weight is 20 kgs, right? So we have to put the item on the right side, which is exactly of 20 kgs. It cannot be less or more. If it is less than 20 kgs, then it will not be balancing. And if it is more than 20 kgs, then also it will not be balancing. It is going to go up, down. Okay. But to keep it in the same level, we have to keep the exact weight on the right side. So we have to see which of the following option is showing 20 kgs, which is option D. Option B, C, and D are showing 12 kgs, 10 kgs, and 18 kgs, which is going to be less, right? So the exact answer is going to be option A, which we can keep over here, and both sides of the scale will be the same. It's going to balance. Okay, that's great. So very good. Again, all of you have given the correct answer. Trijal did not give me the answer. Trijal, did you understand this one? How did we do this? I hope you understood this one, Trijal. So, Trijal, you have to give the answers, okay? You have to be quick. And Soham, Riyansh, Krishu, Arya, very good. Very good. You have given the correct answer. Now, let's move over to the next sum. Next question. Can you see it on the screen? Is the next question visible to you on the screen? Let me know. Then I will read the question out for you. Yes, Trijal. Trijal, now let's focus on this question, okay? Siddharth's weight is 15 kg. Samrat's weight is 4 kg less than Siddharth's weight. What is their total weight? Yes, it's a nice question. Okay, so great, it's visible to you. So you can start solving and quickly see which option is correct, which option you're getting as the answer, and type that in the chat box. Okay. Is it option A 20 kg, option B 16 kg, option C 19 kg, or option D 26 kg? Siddharth's weight is 15 kg. Samrat's weight is 4 kg less than Siddharth's weight. What is their total weight? Okay, so Krishu is again the first one to give the answer. That is great. She says it's option D, 26 kgs. All right, very good. So I hope all of you are reading the question properly. Okay, see what information is given and what are they asking. Right, so this is like a word problem. So Siddharth's weight is 15 kgs. Samrat's weight is 4 kg less than Siddharth's weight. So what is their total weight? Okay. Rishu says D and Riyansh also says it's D. All right. Very good, Riyansh. We will find out if D is the correct answer or not. But what about others? Srijal, option A, is it for this one you are saying option A? Or for the previous question you are giving the answer? You have to give the answer for this question now. Okay. So check again, look at the question, read the question again, solve it, and then tell me which one do you think is the answer. Is it A, B, C, or D? Others, Soham, Arya, what happened? Okay, Trijal is sticking to option A. Fine, Trijal, we will find it out. Okay, Arya says C, 19 kg. Okay, okay, fine. Arya, I hope you have read the question properly. Okay, and Soham is left to give the answer. Soham, quickly type your answer and then we will start discussing, right? So I have got the answers from Krishu, Arya, Trijal, and Riyansh. Just Soham is left to give the answer. So Soham, you have 5 more seconds, and then we will be start discussing the answer. Okay. So you here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So time is up. So let us discuss. Let's see. So the first information given to us is Sid's weight, which is 15 kgs. Arya has changed the answer in the last minute. She says it's D. Okay. So Sidak's weight is 15 kgs. Fine. Samrat's weight is not given to us, but they have said that it is 4 kg less than Sidak's weight. So from this information, we can find out Samrat's weight, right? So if Sidak is 15 kgs and Samrat's weight is less, so the word less is there. So when the word less is there, we do minus, right? So Samrit's weight would be 4 kg minus from Sidak's weight. So 15 minus 4 we have to, which is giving us 11 kg, right? So Samrit's weight is 11 kg. But the question is not Samrit's weight. The question is what is their total weight. So we have to find out the total weight of Sidak and Samrit. So total weight means we have to do plus. So 15 plus 11 is 26 kg, right? So this is the correct option, option D. Okay, so that's great. So Arya has changed the answer in the last minute. Okay, so Arya, yes, it is option D, and Krishu, very good. Riyansh also had given option D. So very good. That was the absolute correct answer. Very, very good. And Krishu had calculated really fast. She was the first one to answer. Very good. Srijal, have you understood this? And Soham, what happened? Why you did not give the answer for this one? Please type in the chat box, Trijal and Soham, if you have understood the question, and we can move over to the next question. Is this one clear? So Arya has said C before. I think Arya had just added 15 and 4 and said it's 19 kgs. But Arya, you have to read the question and see. Okay, less means you have to do minus, and then they're asking total weight. So last you have to do addition. Okay, so in this question, we are doing both subtraction and addition. Yes, Trichal. It's option D, 26 kgs. Correct. But Trichal, you have to be a little bit faster in calculations. Okay, because when you will be giving the tests and all, you have seen, right, that within a time you have to finish, isn't it? So you have to be try and practice and be a little faster. Okay, let's move over to the next question. Which of the following options will balance the given scale? So a type of this question we just did. So this one you all will be able to do on your own, right? And should not take much time at all. So let me know if you can see the next question on the screen. Rachel, Arya, Krishu, Riyansh, Soham. Can you all see the next question on the screen? Okay. Which of the following options will balance the given scale? Quickly. So I'll read out the balances which are here. You have 1 kg, you have two 2 kgs, and two 5 kgs. Okay. So which one out of these options A, B, C, and D will you put over here to balance it? Okay. Yes, I'm actually getting the answers late. Probably it can happen. Okay, teacher. Okay, so Krishu is saying option B. Fine. Reyansh also says option B. Okay. So this time Reyansh is the first one to answer actually. He says option B and Krishu also says option B. That's great. So what about others? Okay, now Trijal, you have to answer. Okay. Okay, 15 kgs. Okay. Trijal, Arya, Soham, quickly answer. Quickly, quickly. Type your answer quickly in the chat box. Let's see. Let's see. I am not receiving anybody else's answers yet. It's still just Reyansh and Krishu. Be quick. Which one do you think matches with the weights so that both the sides are same, exactly equal? Is it the option A, the fruit basket of 18 kg? Is it option B, the vegetable basket, which is 15 kgs? Is it option C, the cake, which is 12 kgs? Or is it option D, the gift box, which is 10 kg? Which one are you going to put on the balance so that both sides are exactly the same? So it's just Reyansh and Krishu with the options. Others, what happened? Come on, quickly. Trijal, Arya, Soham, and if anyone else has joined, please write your name in the chat box and quickly give the answer. Quickly, come on. Okay, Arya also says it's option B. Okay, Arya. Others, Trijal, are you there? Please type your answer. Come on, type your answer quickly. Because every time we are going to the next question and I'm receiving your answer then, right? So please type your answer fast in the chat box. Quickly. I have got the answers from Riyansh, Krishu, and Arya, and all the three votes go for option B. And now Trijal and Soham is left to answer quickly. So again, I'll be giving you 5 seconds and then we will start discussing. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Time's up. So let's discuss. So first, again, we have to find out the total of all the weights, isn't it? So we have 1 kg, we have two kgs, and we have two 5 kgs, right? So let's see. So we have 5 and 5, 10, plus 2 plus 2, 14, plus 5, 15 kgs. So this side also, we need to put something which is of exactly 15 kgs. It cannot be more or less. If it is more, it's going to come down. If it is less, it's going to go up, isn't it? So which of these items is 15 kgs? It's option B, vegetable basket, which is exactly of 15 kgs. So the correct option is option B. So you all are absolutely correct. Okay, all of you have said it is option B and it is the correct answer. But Trijal, I did not receive your answer till now. I don't know why it's coming so late. Okay, but I hope you have understood the question and you have got your answer correctly. And Riyansh, Krishu, and Arya, well done. Good job. So next one. Select the correct arrangement of objects in ascending order according to their weight. Okay, Trijal. Finally, I have received your answer. Yes, it is option B, 15 kgs. Correct. Okay, now next one. Can you all see the next question on the screen? Let me know. You can see there are three balances like seesaw. You know, have you played on a seesaw in the park? Right? So these are just like seesaws, isn't it? So you have to look at the seesaw and works just like a balance scale, right? The side which is heavier goes down and the lighter side goes up. So looking at the three seesaws, you have to select the correct arrangement of objects in ascending order according to their weight. So options are given to you. You have to type the correct option in the chat box. Which one do you think is correct? Yes, Krishu. Krishu has typed the explanation of the previous question also. Well done. Okay, now let's focus on this question and let's see who is the first one to answer correctly. Come on, be quick. Quickly observe the three balances, the three seesaws, and you have to decide the correct arrangement of objects in ascending order. I hope you know what is the meaning of ascending order, right? Okay, so Krishu has given the answer. She says it's option B. Okay, let's see. Riyansh, Trijal, Arya, and Soham. What are your answers? Is it A, B, C, or D? Come on, fast. Which one is showing the correct ascending order? So Krishu says it's option B, triangle, square, circle, and then pentagon. Okay, let's see. So ascending order in this case, ascending order normally means from smallest to biggest, right? When we are asked to arrange numbers in ascending order, we write the numbers from smallest to biggest. But here we have to arrange the weights from lightest to heaviest. Okay, so first we have to keep the object which has the lightest weight, and at the last will be the object which is the heaviest. So we have to arrange from lightest to heaviest. So which one do you think is the correct option? Yes. So Trijal, what's your answer for this one? I have only received answer from Krishu till now, option B. What about others? Confused? What about Riyansh and Arya? No answers I'm getting yet. Come on, be fast. Look at each balance very, very carefully and see which one is the heavier one and which one is the lighter one. And then you can arrange them according to ascending order and you will be getting your answer. So now, again, I'll be giving you 5 seconds time, and whoever is left to answer will quickly type your answer in the chat box, and then we will be start discussing the question. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have received Riyansh's answer. He says it's option B. Okay, so till now only Krishu and Riyansh has given the answer as B, but Arya answer I did not receive. And Trijal's answer also I am not able to see in the chat box. Okay, so let's start discussing. In the first balance, we can see that the pentagon is down and the square is up. So this tells us that the pentagon is heavier than the square, right? So we can write heavy light. In the next option, we see that the circle rather, is coming down and the triangle is up. So the circle is heavier and the triangle is lighter. Next, we come to the third balance where it shows that the square is down and the circle is up. So again, the square here is heavier than the circle, right? So out of all the three balances, if you look carefully, we can see that the triangle is actually the lightest, right? Because ball is heavier, if all the others are heavier than the triangle. The ball is heavier, the square is heavier than the ball, that means the square is definitely heavier than the triangle. And if the pentagon is heavier than the square, then pentagon is heavier than both ball and this triangle. right? So triangle is the lightest one. Okay, triangle is the lightest one. Now, after triangle, did anyone else answer? I don't see any answers yet. Okay. So first is triangle. Then we see that the next one. Um, so circle is heavier than triangle, but it is lighter than the square and also the pentagon, right? So next will be the circle. Then we have the square, because square is heavier than circle but lighter than the pentagon. And the last one is the pentagon. You know what's a pentagon, right? A shape which has 5 sides. Okay. So this is the correct arrangement. Triangle, circle, square, and pentagon. So I think the correct option should be option A, right? It should be option A. Riyansh and Krishu says option B, but did you all understand why it's A? Trijal, Riyansh, okay, Trijal had said option B, but Trijal, Riyansh, and Krishu, did you all understand the explanation? You all were close to the answer, but it was little mistake. So it's option A. I hope you all understood why it's A and not B. Okay. I hope you all understood the explanation properly, right? So you have to start from the lightest. The lightest one was triangle, yes, but after that it became little mistake. First, after triangle, it will be circle and then the square. Okay, right? Because square is heavier than the circle. So square should come after the circle, right? So triangle, circle, square, and last is the pentagon. That's the correct arrangement, correct ascending order. All right. So that would be the last question for us today. Okay. So it was great. Thank you everyone for joining. It was a great session today. Uh, all of you have participated well. You all were active and you were trying to give the answers correctly. That's great. So I hope you all enjoy your day. Have a great Sunday. And from tomorrow, your classes are starting. So be ready for the classes. And I hope I'll be seeing you next week again, right? So bye bye, all of you. Take care. Bye, everyone.